What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Horizon 2 taking a look at the Ferrari 458 Speciale from the newest car pack. Now, I have not touched any of the cars in this car pack yet, and I'm going to be doing the Lexus RCF as well as far as a test, but I really want to try this thing out because I don't know about you guys, but as far as like media coverage, this car has been all over the place. Like, this thing has been kind of the highlight of media coverage for a while until the new replacement for the 458 was actually revealed anyway. But this car yet again has been just pretty much the star of automotive journalism for a while, at least in the supercar sector. So we're only going to do one thing to it, and that is give it a race exhaust. So the exhaust is just completely open all the time. I mean, it might add a couple more horsepower, but it's not going to make it that much different from stock. It's just going to really allow us to hear the car more. So I generally always do that to all of my cars in Forza. If I'm going to do anything to it, if I just want to keep it stock other than one thing, I'll do the exhaust. I'll just open it up so you can really hear it full out. And, I mean, how much does it add? 31 horsepower. So it's going to be a little bit faster than stock, but not too much. But like I said, that's the only thing we're doing to it, so let's go drive it. And, oh, by the way, the paint job is ridiculously nice. Just this whole stripe combination and everything looks absolutely wonderful. As far as I mean, it's classic 458 looks, but you've got that new rear diffuser at the back. You've got a slightly different front face. It's just a little bit altered from the original 458. But that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and see what this thing can do. And actually, you know what? Let me just make sure that my volume is up for you guys because, oh god, okay, yeah, that's kind of down. Let's turn this volume up because you guys really need to hear this thing. I mean, actually, you know what? Let's turn it up even more than that. I want to make sure it's not, overpowering the commentary and unbalancing the commentary, but at the same time, I love the way this car sounds, so I'm gonna turn it up anyway. There we go. Now that you guys have hopefully heard it, hopefully the audio was good. Now that you've hopefully heard it, I'm going to talk a little bit about my drive. Whoa, okay, hi. My driving impressions of this car. Now, I think the biggest thing that you'll notice that's different from the original 458, and you can't really go too much into depth with this because we're doing it in the rain, but the handling does feel a lot more sticky than the original 458 did, especially like even in Forza Motorsport, Forza Motorsport 5, there was nowhere for me to go right there, absolutely nowhere. It was either into the bikes or into the back of the AI car or into the front of the traffic car. So not many ways for me to go right there, but it's definitely grippier and stickier than the original 458 was in even Forza Motorsport 5. Even with a little bit of a difference in handling, you definitely notice how grippy this car is. But the thing is, since it's also got a little bit more power, that grippiness is also offset by the fact that if you want to make it oversteer, if you want to make it drift, you can. You can just apply just a little bit more power than you normally would, and the back end of the car comes right around. Now, granted, it's not quite, it's not going to be your fastest way to approach a corner, and it's not quite what this car was designed for, but then again, that's the thing about a 458, any variant of the 458, is that you can go from setting blisteringly fast lap times to just being a total hooligan with sideways tire smoke and, just ridiculousness, basically. And that's what I love about the 458, is the fact that it's almost got this, it's got this dual personality to it, that it can be a proper driver's car, a proper supercar, but at the same time, it can, get crazy sideways and act like a drift car whenever you want it to. So, and the thing is, though, as well, I think the rear end of the 458 Speciale looks way better than the standard 458. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's just that it's more basic, or if it's got just a little bit of more flair to it. Just something about the way the back end of the 458 Speciale looks. Something about the way the back end looks makes it look so much more aggressive to me than the standard 458. The front too, as well, really. See if we can... Okay, that's been too much. Oh! I've tried to correct it a little bit, because we were heading towards the wall, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather just kind of bring the whole car around instead of slamming into the wall. Because honestly, when you have to make a decision like that, it's never the easiest decision, because you're like, well, I could sacrifice a aesthetically pleasing drift, or I could go into the wall. And generally, I'll choose to sacrifice the aesthetically pleasing drift. Oh, what? Okay, that guardrail kind of appeared out of nowhere, but I say it appeared out of nowhere. It was there. It was there. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but it was there. Okay. And if you're using this car, the first thing you guys need to do if you're using this car is make sure you turn off traction control, stability control, turn all of that stuff off. Turn it all off, because this thing, number one, it doesn't need it. If you're wanting to be grippy, this thing, you don't need traction control, you don't need stability control. I mean, I just went through that corner completely at full throttle, and it just stuck. That's the thing, it will just stick at full throttle. All you have to do to get it sideways is just do a little flick of the steering wheel, and then other than that, it will just stick. And that's the craziest thing about it, is that, like I said before, there's this, oh, come on, there's always like nowhere to go. There'll be a traffic car coming the other way, and an AI car going one way, and it's like, well, there's nowhere to go. It's kind of frustrating sometimes when you're trying to test a car, especially, but there should be some nice corners up here for us to test the handling with. And actually, this is a nice straightaway for us to get it up to speed. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the fastest thing in a straight line, but it's no slouch either. I mean, we're just about to touch 200. There it is. 202, 04, 210, 211, and brake. And the brakes are ridiculous, because as you saw, we were going 210 miles an hour and still had room to go actually go faster with enough time to brake for that corner. More than enough time to brake. High! Jeez. All the AI vehicles just seem to pile up in front of me during this test. It's weird. I do love this section, though. Hopefully it's not covered in traffic. Second gear. It's got like this perfect mixture of it's got this perfect mixture of grip and lack thereof. It's weird, because you know, you assume that you just want grip if you're trying to be quick, but you need a balance of grip and basically for the car to be balanced in the way of being really grippy, but also being loose when you need it to be. Because if the car's not loose at all, then there's no way to make it move around. But if it's, you know, if it's too loose, then it's just gonna spin everywhere or just be a drift car. So I really think that there's a really nice balance here with this car, and if you like balanced mid-engine cars in Forza, then you're definitely going to want to add one of these to your garage. And also, if you've downloaded this thing, you know, you get the first one in game for 0 credits as well. So I mean, that's more than enough reason to pick it up. And as you can see, it'll be a drift car when you want it to. And the sound is just crazy. I know I'm just kind of praising this car constantly, but I mean, and actually there was the original 458, and the thing is, I don't know if you guys saw because it went by kind of quickly, but you can see the little visual cues that are different from the original 458 to the 458 Speciale. And I know I'm kind of praising this car left and right, but I've been waiting for this thing to come out for kind of forever. I've been wanting this car in Horizon 2, or really in any Forza game, for a really long time. I've been a huge fan of this car. I still have yet to actually see one in person. Hopefully they'll... Oh, hi Miata. Jeez. But hopefully somebody will bring a 458 Speciale out to one of the Caffeine and Octane events, maybe in the spring or the summer, hopefully. I'm really hoping, because I would love to see one in person. But, and I think they sound absolutely incredible, too. I've watched tons of videos, like, just from car spotters, you know, of these 458 Speciales. Jeez, I get hit from... I keep getting hit by the AI from everywhere. Anyway, I've just watched a ton of these videos from car spotters about the, you know, about the sound of the 458 Speciale. I've watched reviews, and it's definitely one of those cars that once it comes to Forza, after you've been wanting it for a really long time, it just kind of makes it that more fun to use it. So I definitely plan on having multiple 458 Speciales in my garage. What I'll probably do is I'll probably keep one of them. I'll probably keep one of them stock. I'll probably turn one of them into like an extremely grippy, almost circuit car build. I'll probably turn another one into a, into probably like a twin turbo straight line kind of drag car kind of thing. And who knows, I might even do a dedicated drift car 458 Speciale. I mean, it would be completely, wrong according to what you're supposed to do with this car. But you know what? That's what we do here on this channel. We take cars that are meant for a certain thing and we use them for something completely different. Sometimes to really great results, sometimes to not so great results, but experimentation is how you figure stuff out. So, it's all good. God, it's so controllable. It's so adjustable too. Like, the second you want to adjust something, it's there. It's there and ready to adjust that for you. There's no waiting. It's super immediate. And, I mean, really, you could just set massive drift scores in the stock version. You can go from setting massive drift scores to destroying your friends in rivals mode. It's that much of a dual personality car. It really, really is. Whoop, don't lose it. There we go. Oh, sweet. Well, let me explain this real quick. The reason why I just earned a pink wristband is because of the fact that I've actually beaten the campaign completely, but what happened was there was an issue with cloud syncing, apparently, and my entire game got lost and I had to start over. So that's why you're seeing that. It's not that I've never played all the way through the game. I have, but my cloud saving got totally messed up. So I'm not sure what went wrong with it. But we'll end it off with a nice little burnout right here. And if you guys enjoyed this this review and look at the Ferrari 458 Speciale in Forza Horizon 2, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later. In the next one, we'll actually be taking a look at the Lexus RCF, which is, I'm expecting it to be pretty much a drift car. So again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.